Showtime. You are live. What do I do now? Intro. Yeah, intro. This guy.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 265 of the STS Guys. I'm Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we are the STS Guys, a weekly podcast where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. Larry, like I said, we're on a weekly streak.
This is, right? 3 weeks in a row. Scott's busy. Scott's busy again, but that's okay. We're holding it down. When I was making the... All right, when I created the event on StreamYard, it's nice when we have a set topic, like a movie or TV or something that I can use as the title. We haven't had that in a little while, which is fine, but like it means I've had to come up with tried to be creative. This time I had like nothing. I'm like, whatever, so I went to our good friend AI, and I'm like, I needed a clever episode title for the STS Guys. It spit out some stuff. I'm like, I don't like this. And I'm like, well, what I need because it needed a topic to do it right. So then I put in, it's been a week. I'm like, okay. First thing it spit out was reflecting on the past 7 days. I'm like, that is perfect. I'm like, especially because it literally has been a week this time, and we are going to reflect on the last 7 days.
It's like AI knew.
It's like they knew. It's like they knew it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It officially has been a week, and quite a week has actually been.
It has. Yeah, it's been a good week. I like this weekly thing, even though there's not a whole lot going on. I did watch some stuff. Right? That's about it. It's we had the 4th of July.
Yeah, there was 4th of July.
That was good. A random Thursday off was nice. Like a holiday week again. Like, can't complain about that. I don't think either one of us are big on like going to see fireworks or leaving the house on the 4th of July, but at least we didn't have to go to work.
Yeah, that was my thing. I said right. I celebrated America's birthday at home doing nothing, and it was wonderful. Like
exactly. As our forefathers would want, us staying home watching TV and Instagram reels.
Exactly. Well, and then apparently I said this was the big happenings. I said in the old Texas town, right? Apparently I said the city that we live in, because they do a fireworks show every year.
Okay. Yeah.
They had a misfire and they blew up the trailer.
Nice. Like before the show, right? Like,
well, no. So like the show was going on.
Okay.
It lasted maybe 5 minutes. Because everyone was pissed because like where's the grand finale? Where's everything? So there was 5 minutes of fireworks, and all of a sudden, kaboom! Trailer blew up.
Wow. Okay.
And someone got it. I said I'll have to send you the video. Someone actually got it on a drone footage too. I'm like,
oh, that is awesome.
Yeah,
very cool.
Amazing. So if anything, I'm like, that's actually better than a fireworks show.
It kind of is, right? That doesn't happen every year where there's a malfunction and the whole pile of fireworks blows up too early.
Exactly. Well, and then plus we live in the great state of Texas where they have the good legal fireworks. I said that
right.
So my neighbors put on. I said every year. I said a great show, anyways.
That's awesome. Yeah, ours did too. But I see, like, one of the reasons I don't like the fireworks now is because the dogs don't like fireworks.
Yeah, the dogs don't like fireworks.
Right. I'm just in here trying to keep the dogs calm. So
yeah, my dogs. I said hate the fireworks.
But. Yeah. So it's okay. All the more reason not to go anywhere, because at least they're a little bit happier if we're home, I think.
Yeah. But no, I said it's another day. I said we're just catching up, watching. I said different shows, different stuff, like getting caught up on. I said The Boys. I said watching the latest season of that.
I haven't watched that. I'm very behind on The Boys.
Yeah, like I said, it's just this season is it's okay. Like
I don't even think I realized the new season came out.
Well, and I think that's how you can tell it's just okay
Yeah.
season, because like, so not a lot of people are actually even like talking about it. So there's some people like who like straight up hate it. I don't straight up hate it,
Okay.
but it's nothing like I said the earlier seasons.
Yeah, like I think I stopped after season 2.
No.
But season 1 and season 2 are good.
Yeah.
What are we on, like 4 now?
4, yeah.
5?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
season
4,
3
yeah.
season 3 was actually really, really good.
Yeah. That was the one where I started watching it on the plane, and then like something slightly inappropriate happened, and then I just stopped.
Yeah. Well,
Episode
well,
1.
I think the first episode
I don't
of
even.
season 3 is where the guy shrinks down, basically like goes into
Yes.
some dude's dick.
Yeah,
and that's
that
the
is what it
opening
was.
scene. Like,
Yeah. That's what it was. And then I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't be watching this sitting next to strangers, and I turn it off, and I never turn it back on. So, oops. I intended on watching it, but now it's probably been 2+ years.
Yeah.
So. Oh well.
Yeah, no, that's probably it's probably an awkward plane show. So
Yeah, not the best, right? Not the best. You know, you never know.
It is.
Right, you don't want, because I think I was watching on my iPad too, and window seat.
Yeah,
but still, you don't want the person in the middle seat to they're going to look over.
Well, and then also in season 3, I said, which it just so happens, I said to be in season 3 as well. There's so it's based off the comic, but then there's I said they actually did the live action version of it. So it's called Hero Gasm. So basically, it's a giant orgy of just superheroes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
not great to be sitting on next to a stranger on airplane.
Just let your imagination go, like sort of regards to say, hey, what an orgy of superheroes would look like. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What is this guy watching?
Yeah, so like I think not a good plane show. Good
I
show.
I made the right choice. Yeah.
You did make the right choice. But yeah, no, season 4, like it's okay.
Just okay. Have they said if they're doing a season 5, or is it maybe dependent on
there's a season 5. It was supposed to stop after season 5. I said now it's up to continue it or not. I said after season 5. But
so maybe that'll be it. So
yeah.
Tyler's in the chat. Shout out to Tyler Cabert, right? Yeah, see, season 3 of The Boys. I'm not even going to say that because I'm like, exactly. I don't remember how far I made it. It wasn't very far.
Like literally, that's the first 5 minutes. That's the first. Within the first 5 minutes, I said you had like the guy who shrinks down. It was basically said walking in, and I said the dude's dick.
Right, and there's a prop for it, right? Like, yeah. I do remember. Good times.
Yeah.
Do you watch anything else?
I did watch something else. Like I said, I think this is a good segue because I think you watched this. I said as well.
What, was it a show that we normally would never watch?
Absolutely, it's a show that I would never watch. I only watched it for one very, very specific purpose. Like I said, and the show we're talking about is America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent, featuring we talked about it last week. Our friend Goat versus Fish, his network television debut. Episode 5.
Yep.
Season 10, I think.
Season
about
10,
5. If you want to go catch it, it is available on Peacock. It looks like it'll be on the NBC website at some point. It is not. It's locked right now.
Yeah.
But it'll be on the NBC website at some point. So I highly recommend going and check it out. Like about 5 minutes in, you don't have to go too far. I think I missed it. Like I was trying to scroll, and
I missed it originally too. And then I got pissed because I don't pay for the premium version of Peacock. So then I just had to fast forward all over and start all over again.
It's like, no, I missed the one piece I wanted to see. But yeah, it was. I thought it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was literally exactly how I pictured it would go.
It was pretty good, and you nailed it. You said that he would be on there for like about 30 seconds. I was thinking at least a couple minutes. He did not make it. I think it was like 36 seconds or something like that.
It was.
He
fast.
did not make it. He did not make it a minute, but it was. I thought it was an entertaining minute. The judges, not so much, right? Goat versus Fish walks out wearing his Goat versus Fish gear, and Howie Mandel immediately hits the button like the X saying no, thank you. Like I'm not picking this guy. And then the other judges, I think, were Heidi Klum,
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, from Modern Family, and Simon Cowell,
Yep.
of course. Simon Cowell tried to understand what Goat versus Fish was about, but he didn't get it. He didn't get it. He thought the ghosts were fighting the fish, and like he just didn't get it.
Yeah, no one. I said no one got Goat versus.
No.
However, though, I do have to like credit to Goat versus Fish. Credit. That's a credit. It's credit. Out of all those opening acts, he was by far the best.
Like, I didn't watch the other ones.
Oh no. So like in that first like 5 minutes, right? So
yeah.
Like because they freaking went through like
speed round of just get
speed
people
round us of people. So the people they speed around, right? So like right before Goat versus Fish, there was, like I said, this lady in this tiger costume. I don't know what the hell I said her act was. Like that was stupid. There was these like two guys who rhymed everything with T, and I'm like, that was stupid. But then Goat versus Fish, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I just have an affinity and appreciation for Goat versus Fish.
That's definitely part of it. Yeah. And I really think the problem was that I don't know how he could have done it any better, but I don't think he was able to set up his gimmick effectively.
No.
Like, right, he walks out like what are you? And he's like, I'm Goat versus Fish, and he sings a song. You know, like it was good, but I don't think the judges clearly didn't understand what Goat versus Fish was all about.
No, because he didn't set the preset. That's the preamble for basically what is Goat versus Fish.
He didn't, and like at some point early on, like he does ask Sophia, like she's like, well, what is this? And she's like, well, it depends. Are you goat or are you fish? And she's like, I don't want to be either. And without missing a beat, he screams at her, fence sitter. It was gold. But again, like, she didn't get it.
I wish that interaction would have happened with Simon. I wanted him to call Simon Cowell fence sitter.
Me
like
too.
That to me, I said, would have been literally just 100% worth it. I said, for that to call Simon Cowell fence sitter. Right. However, though, he did get an answer from somebody if they were goat or fish.
He did at the very, very end.
And that person is Mr. Terry Crews. Mr. Terry Crews, right. Mystery solved. Is he goat or is he fish? He is goat.
Goat. We see, and that right. So like as he's walking off the stage, I guess Terry Crews is like the announcer or something, right? So he greets Goat versus Fish for a quick, like, hi. And Goat versus Fish asks him, "Are you goat or are you fish?" And like that whole thing again to me and you, I'm sure, like that made sense. that played well, but he just didn't set up the interaction with the judges as good. And like now I hate Howie Mandel because Howie Mandel didn't even want to hear it. He just saw the guy walk out with his his crown and his towels,
which is funny too. Which is because I said if you think of back like old school like Howie Mandel like acts, like he's the dude who blew up gloves. Like I said on his like medical gloves on his head. I said
he was pretty goofy.
Like that was his shtick, right? Like
not that far off from Goat versus Fish. Yeah, he wanted nothing to do with it. Like whatever, man. I thought of something else.
So I don't know how this works. I said so like
the show.
Yeah, the show. Like,
I have no idea.
Because
10 seasons. This is the first 36 seconds I've ever watched.
If hey, do people vote on? Like, can they basically if America votes, right? Bring someone back. If they can, does Goat versus Fish actually have an opportunity to go back? Because I would organize a grassroots campaign
and to bring Goat versus Fish back. I think we missed it because I did look it up. Like we were texting about it on Wednesday. The show came out on Tuesday. I forgot to watch it live. But I did catch it on Peacock. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, like how does this voting thing work? And like voting had ended at 7 p.m. Pacific. And it was like 7:30 Pacific. I'm like, I felt like I let Goat versus Fish down. I didn't even get a chance to vote for him. But somehow, there's a short window for voting. You got to be on top of it.
I would have, done. I said the campaigning. I said I would have put Facebook ads.
Right? Yeah, we would. Yeah,
I would have
totally.
I would
Absolutely.
I would have utilized some resources that I have at my disposal
Yeah,
to get
absolutely.
people to vote for goat versus fish.
Yeah, 100%. Right. I would have done everything in my power to hype him up within reason. Yeah, and I checked his Twitter, his Instagram and stuff, and he didn't even there wasn't even like a post or a story like, hey, go vote for me or anything. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that exactly works, but yes, I feel like there should have been like that grassroots campaign to save goat versus fish.
Oh,
It would have worked. People were talking about him. You found some. You did find some like America's Got Talent websites, which he was featured on, which was really cool. There were some people talking about him on Twitter when I searched up goat versus fish. So that was cool. He did do a live stream like Wednesday, like right as I was watching it. He ended up going live, so I watched that for a minute. There's a really good video on his YouTube channel. I guess after his taping part was over, he was outside of the building where they taped it in Pasadena, I believe, like Pasadena Fairgrounds or something. And he's singing his goat versus fish song to like hundreds of people who are all feeling it. Like
they were
like, it was really cool.
They were all in it.
Yeah.
Like, it was. they were all happy for goat versus fish. Like
it was a good versus.
It was a good versus. Like I said, but
Hopefully
honestly, like I said,
they voted
very, very happy to our friend Goat versus Fish. Like honestly, so we had to have him on the show again, so we can, like I said, that we can talk to him about it. But like, yeah, honestly, it just in the world of our small little podcast, like I said, community, like convention communities that we've all, met different people. Like I said, honestly, Goat versus Fish is probably one of my favorite memories. I said that I've had while doing this.
And to see the dude on TV was like, even if it was a short amount of time, like it's still cool. I'm happy for him. I hope that leads to some kind of success. Like I still know what the end game is for Goat versus Fish, but I hope that it moves him like a little bit forward or gets some attention and some more Twitch subs at least, or something.
Like I said, like he put his heart and soul into it. Like, it's like I said, it was great to see that. Like, hey, we now know someone who's been on America's Got Talent. Like,
it's pretty.
It's pretty good credential. Like,
cool. Yeah,
on the old Goat versus Fish resume, like I said, was on AGT.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm pretty sure he has a website and stuff too, right? Like, that's going on the website. Right, that's going on his LinkedIn page. Featured on America's Got Talent, July 2024.
Oh yeah, milk it. Like I said, milk the appearance.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, and then you can soundbite. I said.
Oh yeah,
calling Sofia Vergara. I said a fence sitter. Like, come on, like.
Yeah. She had the two best moments, I think, right? The fence sitter. And then she commented after they all voted him off and said they didn't want him to stay. Something about like, don't let your towel fall off on your way out, which was hilarious too.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
It was great. Like, again, it was everything I hoped for in 36 seconds.
Yeah, like it was great. Like, so happy. Like I said, Goat versus Fish. Like I said, kudos to you, sir. Like I said, it was everything I wanted. I said, and probably a little bit more. Like I said, just because I said it went down exactly like I thought it was going to.
Yeah. And again, like I didn't even know, I knew nothing about that show, but it was cool to see him. I just wish.
I think that's the first time I've ever even watched.
I wish they would let him stay. I know, right? Same 10 seasons, no clue. I didn't even know like Simon Cowell was doing this or anything. Like whatever. So shout out to America's Got Talent.
It's been on for 10 seasons.
Apparently. That doesn't necessarily mean 10 years, but like probably means 10 years. Like every summer. I don't know. Just like, well, like American Idol's been on forever now too.
Oh, like, no. You are wrong, sir.
I'm wrong. Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
What?
All right. I'm going to pull this out. Okay, so without looking it up.
Yeah.
How many seasons? So what's your secondary guess for how many seasons there are?
Seasons?
Yeah.
I thought it was 10, but if it's not, I don't know. Like,
All right, I'm gonna share my screen.
less than 15, so like 12?
No, 18.
18. Wow. Okay. When did it start? 2006?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 2006. Yeah. Well, 19. So over there it says 18 seasons. On the right it says 19. So maybe they're in their 19th season.
I think they're in their 19th season right now.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
No, that's crazy.
And 4 spin-off series.
Yeah, I was just reading that, right? So there's America's Got Talent, The Champions, America's Got Talent Extreme, All Stars, Fantasy League. So you know what? I wonder, is there a chance, small chance, maybe Goat versus Fish gets invited back for some type of spin-off, like the Road Rules Real World Challenge.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's one of those, right, where they bring back favorite people, like MTV used to bring back favorite people, and
yeah, they bring back basically said all their most memorable, like things, or like, hey, guess what? You were eliminated the fastest, so guess what? We're gonna bring all of our eliminations back.
You get,
and like bottom of the barrel, like I said, America's Got Talent, bottom of the barrel. And then you bring back all the bottom people,
compete,
and then you elevate one.
Yeah. Compete to be on next season
or something,
in a featured spot or something. Yeah, I don't even know what the point of America's Got Talent is. So I don't know. Like, Great American Idol, didn't you get like a record deal? Like,
yeah,
what do you get out of America's Got Talent
or something like that, right?
Yeah, you probably get something. Maybe it's just some money. Maybe you get like 10 grand or something. But think of what Goat versus Fish could do with $10,000. That's a lot of Beanie Babies.
There are 4. I said out of the 19 seasons, man. Yeah, I didn't know this show's been on forever. And then
a lot of seasons.
There's 444 episodes.
Oh, yeah, season 19. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy.
Terry Crews became the host in 2019. Howie Mandel is the longest serving judge, because he joined in 2010. Nick Cannon was the longest host from 2009.
Yeah, okay. I do vaguely remember Nick Cannon being part of this show.
Yeah. Simon Cowell's been on since season 11.
Okay. That's quite a while.
I guess David Hasselhoff was basically. I'm
okay.
looking. Okay, we're going down the rabbit hole of
America's Got Talent.
America's Got Talent. Here's the Regis Philbin. I said Regis Philbin, Piers Morgan, David Hasselhoff, and Brandon Nora. I have no idea who the hell that is.
No.
Season
Howard
2 and 3, Jerry Springer, Piers Morgan, David Hasselhoff, and Sharon Osbourne.
Oh, okay. I kind of remember that.
Nick Cannon, Howard Stern, Howie Mandel, Mel B, and Heidi Klum. And now you have Terry Crews, Simon Cowell, Howie, Sophia, and
Heidi Klum's on her second go round.
Yeah, so they brought her back.
Yeah, she left for a little while. Got replaced with Julianne Hough. Okay. I just think it's funny that a show clearly is popular. And yet you and I have never seen a single.
Well, I think it's out of our style of entertainment.
Kind of, yeah. But you would think like I know TV watching is different nowadays than it used to be, right? Like I know we said last week, I don't think either one of us like specifically sat down and watched American Idol, but I know I've been in the room when American Idol episodes are on, especially in like the Kelly Clarkson days.
Yeah,
season 1, season 2, maybe when that show was huge. Like I've never been around America's Got Talent. Maybe it's because my grandma does not watch AGT, because Tyler's grandma, big fan, so that's cool. Shout out to her. And because of that, Tyler knows that the winners get $1 million, which is amazing. But they also get a headlining show on the Vegas Strip. Could you imagine?
So
Goat versus Fish at Caesars or something.
So I do know one America's Got Talent winner then.
Oh, okay.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Because Terry Fader, I said because like I said, I go to
I know
Vegas
that
all the time.
name.
He's
Yeah.
he's basically he's a ventriloquist. He's basically
Yeah.
he's knockoff Jeff Dunham. I think
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to
Yeah.
describe him, right?
Yeah.
So
There can be more than one ventriloquist.
Yeah, but Jeff Dunham,
Okay.
but then
Yeah,
then you have like Terry Creator, knockoff Jeff Dunham.
Yeah. Where?
But yeah,
Is he like the Mirage?
He won season 2.
Oh wow. Okay. Was
So
he at the like? I think I've stayed at the hotel where he
he was at the
his
Mirage.
residency. Mirage. Yeah. So I just because I only know that name because I think he was on my key card with his puppets. Now that like I recognize the name, and then as soon as you said ventriloquist, I'm like, yeah, like I think my hotel key at the Mirage had him.
One more screen share because since we're talking about like past winners of America's Got Talent, because I want to see if I recognize
anybody good.
So I have no idea who Bianca Ryan is.
Nope, season 1 winner. Congrats,
Terry Fader. I've seen him on the Vegas Strip. I know of him on the Vegas Strip.
Yeah,
I have no idea who that is. No idea who that is. No idea who that is. No idea.
There's another ventriloquist from season 10.
Some guy and his dogs. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, late dogs. That's weird.
Yeah. Another Matt Franco.
Yeah, another ventriloquist. That's interesting.
I literally. I do know this guy.
Shin Lim?
Yeah.
Shin Lim.
So, okay. I do know this guy, honestly, from work. No, that's a nonetheless. So this was back in I said COVID times, right? Where I said work had like hey, let's do some team building. I said let's do some virtual team building exercises. So we saw a virtual magician, and it just so happened to be Shin Lim. I said he was basically doing Zoom magician.
That is amazing.
So I saw a Shin Lim show on Zoom.
Is awesome.
At work.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is such a COVID thing.
It was. I'm like
right? We need to bring the fun back to work. So they got the magician who won season 13 of America's Got Talent. It did a Zoom magic show. That is awesome.
Yeah.
See, there it is. It's his cards. Very cool. No, that's cool. I mean, yeah, that's probably why we haven't heard of some of these people too. Well, there's another guy with his dog, Adrian Stoica, won season 18. I just don't.
Zoom. I just want to see if he's still
knows. Well, Zoom Austin is a thing for some reason.
Maybe he's not doing it. I'll have to find it. Yeah, it was on a little talent website. I said, and he recently got to he did magic, and so one of the things I said that he made everyone bring, and it just goes to show you that magic doesn't work over Zoom, because he wanted everyone to basically have it. I remember this vividly. I said he wanted to have everyone have a deck of cards, and the only deck of cards I had handy. The deck of cards I actually got from work. So they were a brand new deck of cards that I got from work. And he's like, oh yeah, everyone was doing like card tricks and stuff. And he basically had us pick a card and he was going to guess it through the Zoom, and it failed miserably.
It changes the whole dynamic of magic if you have to do it through over the internet if you're not in the same room. So get out of here. So it looks like it's not available right now, but yes, exactly what you said. Yep. So you can do a crash course to sleight of hand, but the row number 1 right here says, please note, 1 deck of cards and double-sided tape is required for the class. You'll need the ability to stream audio and video via Zoom. I think this is what you did.
Yes, that's exactly what we did.
It doesn't look like it's available right now, but it's still, it says online scheduling not currently available, but it's still part of his website. So maybe the crash course to sleight of hand is coming back.
Yeah, we did. I said we did. I said the magic Zoom class.
That's awesome.
And then honestly, because everyone was, very, very much, engaged, of course, to the virtual Zoom magic show.
Of course. Yeah.
I just remember I'm like, man, this is I thought that they couldn't get worse than a virtual escape room, virtual magic show.
Yes.
100 times worse.
Yeah. Okay. We did same company, right? We did our team did the virtual escape room, which was bad. Because it's like they just show you riddles on the screen and stuff. It was rough. I was a superstar though, because me and my Google nailed all of those riddles. Like it was right when I started too. It's like I remember like there were I could think of two people who seemed very impressed that I was good at riddles. And I'm like, hey, I just kept my mouth shut. Like I just
Imagine
Googled it.
though, like,
Come
here's the
on.
thing. Imagine how much better you would have done if you had AI at the time.
Oh yeah. So 100%. It would have been easier. Like to be fair, like I waited an appropriate amount of time for other people to try to answer the riddles, and then if nobody got it, then I shared my Google results. But yeah, like it was a crazy time, right?
Yeah,
like
it was,
you're just saying the Magic Show reminds me of that COVID and those kind of forced team builders, because we spent so much time in meetings, and you maybe say how was your weekend, and then you feel like you're wasting time and you have to get into what the meeting's really about. So there, leadership was like, we need to bring fun back. Let's do these crazy team builders over Zoom.
Yeah, like I said, and here's the thing. Like I said, it's like at least they tried. I said they tried. They tried. It's just like some things they just don't translate well. Like virtual escape rooms do not translate. Magic shows do not translate.
You have to like that's the whole point of like the escape room is you have to escape from a room.
Yeah.
And work together, right? That's why it's a good team builder. And I don't know what I was saying. I start reading the spam comment on Twitch. So that's cool.
Spam comments.
Yeah. Anyway, good times.
Well, but his price is lower than any competitor, and the quality is guaranteed to be the best.
Nice. Well, I can't even say that. But well, thank you, person who's interested in offering his promotion for our channel viewers, followers, views, chat bots.
He's sorry for bothering us, though.
Oh, you're not bothering us.
Yeah.
We're just talking about America's Got Talent.
Yeah,
Goat versus talent. Fish. So
yeah,
welcome to the versus celebration for Despicabarbecue.
Barbecue.
I've got a odd transition.
All right, do it. We got nothing. What transition you got?
It's Ian came to me earlier today, right? And he's like, "Hey, Dad, can we go to this anime con that's coming to Phoenix in August? It's called Anime Impulse. I'm sharing my screen, and it's cycling through the cities by itself. So it'll be in Phoenix, August 3rd and 4th, Orange County later on that month. And then I think there's a San Francisco one too. So apparently it's, Bay Area. So it's like some type of, I don't know, like event that travels. The reason he wanted to go is I guess there's a demo for the new Dragon Ball Z game that comes out in October that he has pre-ordered, but he wanted to play it first. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It's downtown Phoenix. We'll probably go check it out. But I went to look at this thing, right? You go over to tickets, Phoenix tickets, awesome. But over here, like I'm reading about it, it's $40. You can only buy 2-day passes. That's fine, like $20 a day. It's not bad. I don't love the fact that you're kind of forced into buying 2 days, but whatever. However, as I'm kind of reading through this, right, it says right here, don't forget that Anime Impulse grants you access to K-Play Fest and Sneaker Expo. That's 3 events for 1 ticket. And it got me thinking, what kind of con is this exactly? So not only is it an anime con, K-Play Fest is like this K-pop thing that's going to have performers, and you can do karaoke, and you can do I don't know, K-pop related activities. And it's also got the Sneaker Expo / collectibles show. So it's got like Pokemon cards, sports cards, Funko Pops, that kind of stuff too. It's really like 4 things in one. It's unlike anything I've ever heard before. Like I'm not quite sure what to expect. It seems like we're gonna go check it out.
Well, the fact is, too, like I said, like, which is also surprising because I was actually gonna, I said I was being a little bit judgy, like I said ahead of time, because like I said, typically like that stuff like that, right? Like I said, would land like either at like a hotel, or if it's a little bit bigger than a hotel, it'd be like the convention center. I said in like Mesa, which is like smaller, right? But the fact that it's like the Phoenix Convention Center too, I said for a $40 ticket, I'm like, okay. I'm like, they obviously said they have navigated some things. Maybe they got it super cheap because I don't know, it's like hotter than Satan's asshole. It's in August. No one wants to hold the convention. But regardless. The fact that they're at the Phoenix Convention Center, like I said, is also
exactly right. Like it's clearly Phoenix's largest spot. It's where Phoenix Comic Con is. It's the whole thing is surprising to me. It's only a month away. I hadn't heard of it. That's a problem. But yeah, like it's like, and rather than having it kind of like maybe you just have a sneaker area. It's kind of like they're branding it as its own sneaker con. I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm intrigued. I have very low expectations, but I am intrigued. It says a massive vendor hall. I don't know what that means.
Hey, it's a massive vendor hall.
It could be. Like I just don't know how it's going to be split into four. Or if you just like, or if you walk in and then it is like literally all four just in one kind of space, just separated. I don't know. Like it's.
Well, here's the thing. It's two similar things, and then something that just like completely the opposite direction. So like anime and K-pop, okay, dotted line, right? I could see that. Anime, K-pop, sneakers.
Not so much.
I'm like, I know a lot of the sneaker crowd. I don't think the sneaker crowd is the same type of crowd that likes anime. Like it's kind of a different opposite crowd.
Not so much, right? Like other than like whoever set it up likes all of those things, so they're like let's make it all into one event. I feel like even the like the sneakers, okay, yeah, whatever. I feel like the K-pop one is kind of unusual. I do appreciate that one of the sponsors is Jollibee, so I am in. I'm hoping for I talk about this. Like I'm hoping for like some type of like Jollibee freebies, like a Jollibee booth that has like I don't know, t-shirts or lanyards or stickers, or I want some Jollibee swag. That'll make this event perfect. It's also sponsored by Toyota. But yeah, like they've got dance parties and all this weird stuff. But then there's Collectors Expo with Pokemon cards and this AI Michael Jordan looking dude. On top of, I guess there's Sneaker Expo. Plus Sneaker Expo and all these pictures. It looks like there's a ton of people there. I don't know. I've never been to a Sneaker Expo before. I'm not sure what to expect. There's a guy wheeling around his cart full of sneakers to sell, I think. I just don't know.
That's impressive.
It's an odd combination.
I have to say though, Phoenix is getting I said the good conventions, because listen, the most interesting convention that we have coming up is Unicorn World.
Wait, what?
So before I click the link, what do you think Unicorn World is?
Oh God, I literally have no idea. Like, the only thing I can think of is like, it doesn't even make any sense, but it's like furries dressed up as unicorns or something, and they all come in and hang out. Like, I don't know,
maybe a little bit. So you remember in the news, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, remember the Willy Wonka event? Basically, someone built I said a whole Willy Wonka thing.
Yeah,
okay. It was like terrible. Like, they charged like out the ass for it, and then they said, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and there's gonna be all these stations. Unicorn World is basically the Willy Wonka world of the unicorns, because it has
area. Wow, okay.
where
Okay.
you're going to be able to see a unicorn with some setup, like Christmas trees
Yeah,
and some cosplayers skipping your.
there's fairies. Oh, there's the unicorn cosplay. Interesting. Oh yeah, unicorn statue. Lots of unicorn statue. Oh, unicorn crafts. I mean, we're being judgy. This is clearly meant for like 6-year-old girls. It's
Yes, but at the same point in time, I'm like, this makes me think. I'm like, is this all it takes to put on a convention? I'm like, just go to
apparently.
some yard sales, pick up some like cheap ass Christmas trees, and
That-
put a unicorn statue up there.
Yeah. Yeah, the forest is like a sad looking. The forest looks not much
How much are these tickets?
better than.
Let's take some. Oh, they're coming to Phoenix too.
Oh my God, they're coming to Phoenix.
So, before we collect there, because I'm like, this is the first time I'm looking at it. How much do we think these tickets cost?
So it's got to be at least $40. I wouldn't be surprised if it's less, but it's got to be at least $40.
I'm going.
And it might be like a 2-day thing too.
I'm going
like
60. I'm going $60.
$60.
All right. So you're going what? 40?
Yeah, I'll go 40. Yeah.
All right.
$32.95.
$32.95.
Is that for one day? Yeah, that looks like it's one day. So
One day.
Saturday. Yeah. Does it say Saturday 8 to 10 a.m.?
What?
Like at the very top? Like, is it only 2 hours? It has to be more than 2 hours. Or is it like timed where you only get to go in for 2 hours? It's timed and you choose which time slot you want to go into for your 2 hours. So I feel
These
like
people are raking it in if it's time.
I feel like we're both we're still kind of right, because if you want to spend more than 2 hours there, you're paying $40. Yeah, okay. Because it's one of those like walkthrough things. It reminds me of, I think they had one in one of the Austin malls. It reminds me of like those like Instagram photo places where they just where you bring in some cool props and you charge people to come in and take some photos. Like that's basically all this is. Like you could get better pictures of Christmas trees hanging out at the Target Christmas department. Like it doesn't look much more sophisticated than that.
Wow. This honestly makes me want to like.
Oh my gosh, there's unicorn races.
This makes you want like. Well, I want to host a convention.
Yeah,
like, this is what it takes to host a convention.
Oh my!
Unicorn
look
bowling.
At that unicorn bowling. Look at all the smiles though. For their almost $40 for 2 hours. Unicorn snacks. Get some unicorn cotton candy. That makes sense.
The fact though that it's timed.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. It's. I mean, little kids probably aren't going to spend more than 2 hours in there anyhow, and it's.
Oh no! I see it the opposite, right? So I see it like, hey, okay, it's time to go. No.
Yeah, true. Oh, it's okay, little Susie. You give us $33, and you can go through one more time. Yeah, no, you're right. Right?
You can upgrade to Magic
for a Magic Pass,
and that includes bounce horses, bubble houses, and unicorn rides.
Oh, okay. So that unicorn race thing we saw, that was extra. Interesting. Yeah, because I was just thinking, right? You got to come up with a theme, like I don't know, let's say pirates, and you get some bouncy houses, you get some arts and crafts, and then you can have Pirate World and start charging $40 a pop to go through Pirate World.
Wow. I had no idea this was such a thing, but I'm like,
and you travel the country.
You travel the country, and like this is their business apparently. Like,
of course, look at them, entrepreneurs right there.
Oh, you got upgrades too. You could take a photo at the professional fairy photo op.
Of course.
Magically transform at face painting. And adopt a unicorn. These are all add-ons, but like I said, that's
the packages for add-ons start at $50, so $50 to $120.
$120.
And like those 3 add-ons seem like things you'd want to do. Like, I think you'd want a professional photo op. I feel like little girls would want their face painted, and you definitely need to adopt a unicorn if you're going to Unicorn World.
You can't go to the unicorn party, I said, without getting your face painted.
Yeah, and you need a unicorn souvenir.
Yeah,
like you can't leave without a unicorn. So there's $120 worth of upcharges right there.
Look,
so all of a sudden your $30 ticket is closer to $150.
Because once you see everyone else riding the unicorns and jumping in the bounce houses and playing with the bubble horses and getting their face painted, like.
Yeah, and you're over here just coloring a unicorn picture. You want to participate in those activities.
It wasn't just coloring a unicorn picture. It was coloring a unicorn picture on a paper plate.
Ooh, fun.
It was make a unicorn out of paper plates.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty cool. Good find, Jeremy. Good find. Just when I thought that my anime impulse con was a bit ridiculous. Oh no.
Like I said, I'm like, hey, what conventions? I'm like, what conventions are coming to Austin? And I'm like, unicorn party. I'm like, what's that? Hey,
it's amazing.
You can play. I said, at least with the main admission, you still get to place a sticker on the I Believe wall.
Oh, that's fun. I would hope.
Yeah.
Right. It's like that wall we saw at the Smithsonian where we left that STS Guys sticker about women's rights or whatever it was.
Hey, women's rights.
Everybody gets to participate.
Hey, the STS guys do care about women's rights.
Of course we do. It's proof at a national museum.
That's amazing, though.
Good find.
Unicorn party
world. Ed's in the chat. Shout out to Ed and Jessica.
Ed, what's going on?
Ed's a sucker for a good bouncy castle. I don't know, man. We're missing out. That's where the money is.
Well, according to Bobby, he said he doesn't do bouncy houses unless he's busy drinking 40s.
Right. Right.
Shout out to King of the Hill.
Well done. I was just thinking, like, it might not be popular, but like if we were to open up our own unicorn world, we should open up like Arlen World, which is, it's like King of the Hill crafts, and you color a picture of Bobby, and you've got like a pop-up Taco Bueno.
Yeah.
Well, then you
can make
tacos.
the fence, make the the fence out of popsicle sticks. And
yeah.
Your little cutouts of the guys.
And you take you're right. And then you got the cutouts, and you take a picture in front of it. But I do very much like the crafts of making your own fence, and then you make like your little oh god, what are those things called? Pipe cleaners. You make your own little pipe cleaner Hank Hill.
Pipe cleaner Hank Hill. Oh,
this thing plans itself. I mean, Fox and my judge might not be on board.
Podcast. I'm totally going on to some type of AI website and having AI design a pipe cleaner.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. I feel like they would do that. I have pipe cleaner art, AI art. That should definitely be a thing. Right. Ed adds that no King of the Hill amusement park is complete without a two-way friendship tube.
It's true. I said you need a friendship tube.
Right? You have a self-defense class where you know what to do if somebody tries stealing your purse. I don't know. You can like the food options are unlimited.
Lawnmower races
instead of those.
Instead of the unicorn races, lawnmower races.
You got like little kid lawnmowers that you ride around. That's a good time. You can get Bill Dotrieve's like barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
The Dotrieve family secret recipe. Like that would be fun.
You could, I said, instead of like Guitar Hero, you can have like Connie Super phones, like, violin. I said violin contest.
Yeah. You can do karaoke.
You can do karaoke with the Dale Gribble Bluegrass Experience.
Yeah, exactly. Pocket sand. Of course, there has to be a. That's one of the souvenirs you can purchase. Your very own little pouch of pocket sand that you then dump into your pocket and throw at somebody.
Hey, and we'd only charge, like I said, some other guys would charge like $10 for pocket sand. I think we'd charge only $5.
I think that's fair.
because I think if basically once you get into double digits for the pocket sand, it doesn't become basically as valuable anymore.
No, true. Unless you want like the extra large portion, and then maybe like there's maybe there's sizes. You want a little bit of pocket sand, $5, but like you want to get a couple to really load up your pocket, then you can. That would be an option too.
I was saying, if we ever needed to just have ideas for pilots, just do a review of every King of the Hill episode. I've thought about it.
Yeah, it has been discussed. We talked about doing it on here too when we ran out of ideas, that we would just start talking about it. It's talking about King of the Hill.
We should have a King
We
of
should
the
do
Hill.
that. Next time Scott's out, we should just like episode 1. Like, would we start at episode 1? I feel like we would have. I feel like in order to stay that to have a plan, we'd have to stay at episode 1.
Yeah.
Maybe we just watch episode 1 and be ready for the next time Scott's out sick.
No, I think we've done the Arthur podcast. I said I think a King of the Hill podcast. I said is probably due.
I think that would be appropriate. Yeah.
And I'm quite prepared. Whatever we need to have that.
I
don't even think I need to actually rewatch it.
No, especially like episode 1. Like I do remember episode 1. Like there's some that I like. If I read the title, I could write or description. I could probably jump right back in. But right, isn't episode 1 the one where he's like playing baseball?
Yeah, he's playing baseball. The CPS, like I said, worker. I said comes over. Yeah. I said, and because I said Bobby gets a black eye, and then basically they think Hank is basically said beating on Bobby.
That is right.
Yep.
And Ed's right. We have a logo ready to go because he sent it to us last week.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it downloaded. I should have downloaded.
Ed, amazing logo, by the way. Thank you for it.
It's on my phone, but it is not on my computer. Real quick before we wrap up. Yeah, thank you, Ed. That was cool. We will definitely be using that for something. Speaking of amazing logos, Jeremy, I nothing big, but I bought you something this week. I bought you a sticker.
What?
It is from our friends at Stupid Rad Merch Company, who made our screen printed STS Guys t-shirts. They dropped some merch with this Scully's logo, which looks an awful lot like our favorite gas station, Buc-ee's.
That's amazing.
I figured you would like it, so I got some for myself. I got the shirt for myself as well. But I figured you needed a Scully's sticker.
Thank you.
Whatever needs to be stuck.
Definitely be making use of that, because I said, especially with all the other stickers that I said that I have coming.
Oh yeah. No, it's.
Oh, did you order your King of the Hill stuff?
I didn't yet. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I need to, because I know sometimes the sizes sell out. So
yeah.
Let me bring it up. They haven't even fully announced everything yet, right? Like they did, like Toddland dropped Family Guy this week. I think that was it. I'm still waiting on Futurama. Like Ian and I have been watching Futurama, so I'm kind of hopeful there's something cool there. But yeah, no, that's a good reminder. Looks like all the sizes, at least for that blue shirt, are still available. So they go up to 4X. That's everything from extra small to 4X. Like shout out to Toddland, who's got a size for everybody.
They're building inclusivity. So they know their crowd.
I feel like some of these. I know I've seen the sizes sell out before too. Did you see that? Like the official Comic-Con merch drop too?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, like I didn't look at that too close yet either.
I haven't looked at. I saw that it dropped. I haven't looked at that one close. The only thing I did pick up. I did pick up the King of the Hill stuff just because I'm like, one, A, I didn't want it to sell out. Yeah. And then B, I want those stickers. Like I said, I just.
Yeah. No, 100%. So yeah, thank you for the reminder. I've got that tab open now. I will place my order. I would say that if I know that last year some of the SDCC sizes sold out too. So I did the quick glance. There wasn't anything I had to have. Otherwise, I probably would have sent it to you. But yeah, if you wanted to check that too, we probably need to do that this week, because today is July 6th. We are like what is that? Like less than 3 weeks. 3 weeks from. Less than 3 weeks from San Diego Comic-Con, which is scary close because the panels come out next week, and usually like we've heard about some panels before now, so I'm a little concerned, but we shall see. Usually, like all the TV stuff has been, like like Cartoon Network used to go. I don't think they're going anymore, but like Fox and like WB, like I think they used to announce their panels in advance, more so than just the week before the official panel announcements. So like I'm slightly concerned there hasn't been much of that yet, but we shall see.
Yeah, like I think it drops like next week, right? Yeah, it's like I'm
next week, because next week will be 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm anxious to kind of do that, and then I think next week also the exclusives portal, I said too.
That opens.
I'm anxious to see basically, hey, what's loaded in there, just because like I said, there hasn't been any like some announcements for like.
No, like Funko hasn't even announced their SDCC exclusives yet.
Yeah.
And like, again, like I think that happened last year too. Like it was barely like talked about. But it's happening again. It's like we're getting dangerously close, and there haven't been a whole lot of announcements. So I do know, I did see like on this DCC blog, like 100% soft, the people who make like that dumpster fire, they were going to be in the exclusives portal this year because their booth was crazy last year.
Yeah.
So there might be some new additions. I don't know, which I guess is good, maybe bad. I don't know.
Well, I'm just wondering, actually, like,
portal is
are
just
they having signings? Are they what do they do? Like,
that.
There's been literally nothing announced. Like, and that's weird.
It's strange and slightly concerning, right? Like, hopefully that doesn't mean there isn't much, but I still think the stuff we care about is going to be there. I'm just not 100% sure. But I guess I think the animation stuff panels are usually on Friday, so I guess we'll know next Friday, if not before. Hopefully, good news before.
Well, and then the map too is like they dropped the map. So
I saw Mezco was back. That was the only thing. I didn't look at it that close, but I did see Mezco was back. That was cool because I remember they weren't there last year.
Yeah, Mezco's back. Then some of the booths are in like weird positions. Like, so for example, they moved the DC booth like literally over next to Funko. Like
right.
That's a weird one. So yeah, so it's basically sandwiched in between Funko and $7 a pop.
Right. I did see that. It's going to be a busy area.
That area is gonna be bananas.
Yeah.
Everything else, like I said, pretty much hasn't really changed. Like I said, I think I saw a couple, like I said, like adjustments.
So Blizzard wasn't back, and there's some type of like giant Pokemon booth over on the right side.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's up with that. That could be cool. I don't know. No Nintendo booth again, I don't think. Like, there's definitely some things that disappeared the last couple of years that don't seem to be back.
Yeah, like I was kind of hoping for, like I said, like again, right? I said just kind of sad there's no sideshow, like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I agree. I don't even know where the map is. But yeah, no. We'll see. Either way.
It'll be a good time.
It'll be some good stuff. But hopefully, we just need some good animation panels. Maybe a nice King of the Hill panel.
Give me King of the Hill panel. I said, come on. Like I said, I've gotten skunked on a few things this year so far. I'm like, come on, just give me a King of the Hill panel. Just give it to me. That's all I want.
That'd be cool. Well, if you want to know all the stuff we're doing at San Diego Comic-Con in like 2.5 weeks, you should follow us on the Instagrams or on the social medias. We're at Instagram at STS Guys. We are on Twitter also at STS Guys. And of course, we're on Facebook at the STS Guys. And I'm Larry from the STS Guys.
Shilling like a villain.
Shilling like a villain.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. And if you like, I don't know, if you like stuff, if you like Topland, if
you like unicorn parties,
check out Unicorn World. It's the best. And we are looking forward to seeing our friends in a couple weeks.
I don't have friends. I got family.
At the San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
Good times.
It is going to be a good time. I can't wait. Like I said, it's going to be nice to see
Me too,
everyone.
man. Yeah, same. Get some pizza. Get some burritos.
See some
panels.
Let's just see some panels. I said, get some
surprises. The best part is the stuff that we don't even know is going to happen yet.
Yeah. Thanks. It'll be a good time. Well, and then real quick, one more thing.
Yeah.
One other thing too. Like I said, there has literally been 0 offsites announced. Like,
yeah,
like nothing.
yeah,
Like
no, that's
I've
like
looked out-
usually like the panel, like the panel announcements 2 weeks ahead of time. Awesome. That's usually like one of the final things. And we already know a bunch, but yeah, like this year we know nothing. Like it's strange.
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
Hopefully a cool Fox offsite too, like had that 2D backpack last year.
That was pretty
Like
cool.
there's got to at least be that. Like there's going to be stuff. It's going to come, for lack of a better word, fast and furious the next 2 weeks. It's just going to be announcement after announcement. There's that there's some Deadpool stuff too. Like there's some kind of Deadpool Wolverine offsite.
Yeah, Deadpool Jack in the Box. Like
Jack in the Box.
Thing,
like mini chimneys or something. Like there's a couple things, but yeah, nothing too big.
Hey, I said it'll be a good time. All right, so for episode 265 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Gold versus fish.